Indeed, indeed. Don't you ever forget that. Sorry, guys. A bit late than usual. It's 10 minutes, isn't it? 10 minutes long. Apologies, apologies. I'm just waiting for Uncle Rodz. Don't know where he is. He said to me 5 minutes. It's been more than that right now. Yes, people, please like, share, and subscribe. We're back. I forgot, we got this show, me and Uncle Rodz, when I'm off, like doing a late night show. And I apologize with the chat earlier as well. I know I didn't get you guys involved. Apologize for that. It was just a chat between three amigos. That's what it was. We haven't done it for a while, so I thought I'd just leave it for that. Yeah, guys, I'm distraught. I mean, listen, I am upset. I am very, very upset. I'm not I'm not a negative 24/7 kind of person or anything like that. But when people don't understand the feelings towards Liverpool and Man United. Newcomers won't understand that. Old people understand that. The rivalry is so heated, it's off the scale. There's no scales with this rival between us and Man United. And when you lose to them, especially this disgraceful Man United team, I'm sorry, yeah, listen, fair play. They've won the game fair and square. You could say fair and square in a way, but Michael Oliver plays a lot, obviously, into the first goal when it went in. When they're supposed to actually give a free kick for the head injuries. That's the law, that's the rule. But listen, they deserve to win. Fair play, etc. Give all the flowers to them and all that stuff. But it's the way we play I have issues with. I've been telling people for a while. I don't want to be those kind of fans. Oh, I told you so. Like, I'm an expert. I'm not an expert in anything like that. I'm just a football fan, same as everybody else. But I give my honest opinion. I give my honest critical opinion towards my football club as well. And I warn people a lot of times: don't be too attached to players because they will always let you down at the end. Just be a Liverpool fan. Be partial. Be fair. Treat every player the same. And that's how I've always been. And I'm never going to change for that, for anybody with that. Because I see a lot of players on that pitch today that haven't even pulled their socks up. Man United won every battle. Let me just give you that, guys. They've won every battle on the pitch, off the pitch, no matter what, because they studied us better. They made sure they were ready for the game. We wasn't ready. We're doing the same old thing that Liverpool does nowadays, which is just get out there, you're better than them, go and beat them. This is not the attitude to go into games. This is not the way to motivate your players to be hungry. This is a big game. This is Man United and Liverpool. This is the type of games you're supposed to go out there and make sure you get stuck in. Make sure they don't get past you to score a goal. Make sure you prevent goals going in. We didn't have the attitude. The thing that worries me, guys, is every game that we go into is the same attitude. Nothing ever changes. There's no, it's Everton, it's Man United. We need to up our game here kind of thing. It's just like, Man United, huh? Okay, they're rubbish anyway. We'll go there. Form goes out the window with these games. And this kind of performances, it's the kind of performances I told people this head coach needs to stop doing. Stubbornness doesn't get you anywhere. Stubbornness gets you the sack. And I remember I kept on mentioning that in every channel that I've been on. I'm not saying Arnie slot out or anything like that. I'm just giving you guys my honest opinions. You know what I mean? My honest opinion, sorry. You watch games and you expect, different things. But we don't see anything different when we're watching Liverpool at the moment, no matter who we play.
No.
And he keeps repeating the same thing again, and again. He had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. How can you tell me that's a preparation for that for this game? What we saw today?
Yeah.
There's no way, Unks, is there? There's
No
way.
way. There's no way.
How can they outrun you? How can they out-batter you? How can they win first ball, second ball, third ball? Every header we headed away goes to them. Every header they make, they play controls it with their chest. brings it down and looks for the player
Yeah,
continuously. By the way,
yeah,
not just once.
exactly,
Go on, Unks.
exactly. No, exactly. And this is what you alluded to. What you alluded to was very important. That the fact at the day that he had 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? To prepare for this game. He knew how important this game was. You had 2 weeks to prepare for it, and this is what you come up with. Come on now, man. Seriously, what is wrong with this picture? Do you know what I mean? Listen, at the end of the day, I'm all for an advancement of Liverpool because listen, I'm a Liverpool Football Club supporter. So if they do well, you know what I mean, I'm happy. But don't tell me at the end of the day you had 2 weeks and they to prepare for this game and it was a shit show. It was a complete and utter shit show. There's no excuse for that. There's literally no excuse for the way they played. You have people like what's his name? Kobe Minor coming on at the day, controlling the ball with 1 foot and everything, and then kicking it out of play. Do you know what I mean? All them sort of things there. Do you know what I mean? All the sort of things there, and you think to yourself, well, what is wrong? You had if we even if we touch on Chelsea, I know that's not the game. We touch on Chelsea right? Do you know what I mean? They was in a poor run of form. They just come off a defeat from sort of like from Brighton. That's it. It come from a defeat from Brighton.
3-1. They lost at home here to Brighton.
Yeah, 3-1. That was 3-1 away. And then we got
home, mate. Actually, it was at Stamford Bridge.
Was it at Stamford Bridge?
Yeah, mate.
Okay, that's even worse, isn't it?
Off, innit? They couldn't handle. They got man sent off.
That's even worse, isn't it? And then I mean, it's true though, isn't it? It's even worse, isn't it? It's just even worse. And we go down there and everything that right, and Caicedo and they runs through our midfield like there's not like nothing. He just runs through there like a knife through butter, hot knife through butter, mind you, right? And scores and puts it top bin. We already at the day chasing the game, and it's the same thing today. Burma at the day, right? Coming in the day, right? Hits the ball at the back in net. First attack they had anything that right. They won in ahead, and then at the day, you know what? At the end of the day, right? We are sort of like we are chasing the game now. We are chasing the game.
Yeah.
At home, you know what I mean? We got humbled at Anfield against Man United. Man United, that's the first game they won, first back-to-back game they won in about 18 months. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't hardly stop realizing how impressive.
You could not make this up, mate.
One second. I'll come back.
Yeah, it's fine. Let me just read through the comments, guys, about what Uncle was going on. Sorry about that. I was going through it. Yeah, big up, of course, Copfather. Big up, Callum. Loving the late night extravaganza. Sorry, I can't say that word, but you know what I mean. Big up, Ravi, as always, bro. Big up Fozi and Rodz. I can't let football get me angry. Bigger things are going on in the world. Yeah, I understand, bro. I understand, but it's the type of games like we need to speak about. You know what I mean? If we can't even beat our rivals and we're at home at Liverpool, Anfield. You can't allow that. That's not allowed. I'm sorry, guys. That's not allowed. Those are the kind of things that makes you like stop everything, and then come on like shows like this, and then we discuss like how we could solve issues. Because we did say before this game, they've got 2 weeks to get ready, 2 weeks to prepare for the Man United game, and we hope they studied them. You know what I mean? And I don't think they did. I think they failed again. I think like we've gone out there again thinking that we could beat them easily. That's the attitude. That's not an attitude of champions. That's an attitude of arrogant people. And I think our coach at times is arrogant because he disrespects opponents far too easily. And when teams are out battling you, out fighting you, that means they want it more. I don't think we want games more than other teams that we lost to this season. Every game, Crystal Palace, Galatasaray, Chelsea, and now Man United, all 4 games, we conceded the first goal. All 4 games, we deserve to lose. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. There's we're not in a position that we could all sit here and say let's stay quiet and let's hope for the best in the coming games, guys. We faced top teams in these 4 games. We faced mid-table teams. We faced even lower teams this 4 games, and we lost in every game. So what I'm trying to tell you is, it doesn't matter the occasion. Even Man United game can't get you up for Man United games anymore. You know what I mean? You know what game this is today. You know what game we're facing here. This is the game of all games. The biggest game in world football. The biggest rival in world football. Forget about Real Madrid, Barcelona. They could have their fans sitting together and eating fish and chips and all that stuff. That's up to them. They do that. They do that over there, by the way, if you don't know that. So we will never sit with Man United fans. We never give high fives to Man United fans. We don't like Man United fans. They don't like us. We don't buy players from each other. You know what I mean? This is how the rivalry is. It's heated, man. And you can't even get yourself up for a game like that. And you're better than these players. That's the worst part of it. How many of those Man United players can get into our team if we're in full throttle? Probably 0. People can say Fernandes and that stuff. Whose place is he going to take if Florian Wirtz was on form, or Soboslai, or all these other guys? If we had that opportunity to sign Fernandes, but we didn't. I mean, there you go. You could shine. Anyone can shine in a meaty team. That's how it's happening with him over there. And that game when they lost 7-0, when he's saying substitute me, that's the type of player that he is. So relax with that one, man. Oh man. We can win the league, but we have to show some kind of style of play. We have got no style of play, bro. It's like a girl with no backside. That's what we got. That's what we are, man. A girl with no backside. Smash the likes. Thank you, Bays and Toast. Thank you, brother. At times like this, you can't help but look the past. I miss Diaz. I'm really starting to dislike Isak. He looks like he got his pay packet. Pay package, sorry. Salah at least created for a Gakpo, but he couldn't finish. Salah, they're all rubbish, bro. The front line, even the Gakpo score today, look at that header, bro. Like, look at that shot. How do you hit the post? And it's just too many things at once with these guys, man. They're all rubbish, man. They're not pulling their weight. Bro, they intentionally don't pass to their teammates in the football pitch. I've seen it for myself. I've seen Salah from about 7 yards away from goal, hitting it over the crossbar. When Isak was in the middle of the 6-yard box, all he had to do is tap it to him, bam, goal. Couldn't even do that. He decided to shoot and hit it over the crossbar. The worst part of it is it wasn't even in-step shooting. It was outside the foot. So he didn't even trust his leg anyway. Oh man, big up Colin, man. I haven't seen you for a bit. How are you? Okay, brother? We won't win anything till we fix up at the back. Well, that's Virgil, isn't it? Virgil is the captain, guys. Where's the leadership in this team? I keep hearing there's leaderships. I've been told there's leaderships. Where's the leadership? We're conceding goals every single game. I mean, we're sitting here conceding similar goals. Set pieces going through the middle, set pieces going through the middle, set pieces going through the middle. It's the same type of goals. Where's the fight? How can Maguire score a goal today? Please explain that to me, guys. I'm confused. How can 3 players at the back post be on 1 player? I know, like, Konate has been performing heroics as he always does when the camera is on. But he couldn't even win that battle. I mean, like, I even feel sorry for Mamadashvili because every single time there's a shot going towards his goal, it's a goal. It's actually a goal. Yeah, guys, we're in a mess. We're in a mess. And it starts from the top, man. There's no way you told me prepared for that game. There's no way. Where is, you see players in the tunnel, high-fiving other Man United players and things like that, shaking their hands, giving them, hey, blood, and all that stuff. This is what we're doing nowadays. That's our enemy. That's the team we hate to hate. But for some reason, we're giving high fives to each other in the tunnel and all that stuff. And it starts from the top, the leaders. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Cop same, but the blue side. Ugh, and Chelsea too. There you go. Big up, my guy. We have too many nice guys in the squad. Yeah, they're nice because you don't see any aggressive side of our game, bro. We just go on the pitch and just let the teams opposite us do whatever they want. We don't take them down. We don't do tactical fouls. We don't even pass the ball to our players at times as well, guys. We just pass it to them. I saw Gakpo today pass straight to them. Not once, not twice, about 3 or 4 times. I mean, I've seen McAllister do the same too. Nothing ever changes. It's the same players every single time that's doing the same things. And then you think to yourself, has the coach, gone back and watched some games, like how these players are making mistakes, how we're conceding goals, how we, getting battled in games? Has he actually seen anything about that? I don't think he has. I honestly don't think he has. We have got too many nice guys. You're spot on.
No, we have.
I ain't seen any of our players, so our player go crunching into 50-50 duels. You're spot on. These are the type of games that you need to send a message in the first 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You got to send a message. I mean, you got to put it on them. I'm not saying they're like a red card kind of challenge, but a smart.
No, but you got to make them know you're there, innit?
A smart.
Make them know you're there.
Yeah, 100%. Smart challenge, but we don't even do that. Big up, Ricky. What are you saying? Slot needs to go. What is taking the team backwards? It's a bit harsh, bro. I think it's too early for me. And I mean, I'm not gonna agree with that. But he needs to sort himself out as a head coach. I think he's been terrible.
Can I just say something quick to you? Quick. Do you know what it is? I understand people's frustration because what it is in the last 4 games. What they've seen in the last 4 games, they're kind of wondering how is he going to turn it around. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're kind of frustrated. Think, well, how is he going to turn it around? Because what it is, the same players at the end of the day that didn't play well in other games, he's still playing them. Do you know what I mean? And he's not giving the other people a chance to even see what they can do.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I think what it is there's a lot of frustration, if you understand what I'm saying, with sort of like Arne Slot and the way that he's actually.
Listen, the players to blame too. It's not just him. The players, especially the experienced players, are a lot to be desired. You know what I mean? They're terrible. And look what Colin is saying. Like, spent 2 weeks on the beach, mate. You know what I mean? This is not a coach. It's a fucking joke. Let's be realistic here, guys. That's not a coach. How you spending 2 weeks on the beach when you're supposed to go and rectify the issues that occurred recently? I can't believe it. Nah, man, I ain't having that, man. I ain't having that. I'm just telling the truth, guys. That's what it's all about. You can't lose to Man United and think like you can't lose to Man United and think like people are not going to say nothing about that. We are going to say something about that. And not only that, we're in a rut at the moment, people. We've lost 4 games. You know what I mean? How dare people say, like, let it go? You know what I mean? We can't because we're the current champions. We put ourselves in a position to, win another league title. But it's just going the same way as the previous one. We start again in a bad way. You know what I mean? It's weird. Remember it was a 7-2 to Aston Villa? And then it went downhill from there because of injuries and all that stuff. But this time we ain't got no injuries. We added quality with quality, and then he put them straight away on the pitch. We're not winning games, and he's still playing them. And then you see poor Kirkes today. He was scared. He was actually scared, guys. I felt bad for him. I can't even blame him for anything because when I look at Kirkes, he doesn't look like a guy who's confident at the moment. He looks like a guy who's timid. And that tackle when he missed the ball showed you what he's facing at the moment. He's all over the place. Sometimes you got to take those poor people at the firing line, get that experience back. Me and Uncle Ross discussed it earlier. Why don't you play Gomez as a right back and play Konate and play Robertson as a left back and Van Dijk? That's solidity at its best. And just tell Gravenberch, just hang around in front of the defense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You could push the central midfielder back and forth, and then Soboslai do his runs and all that stuff. And then maybe if you have that balance in your team, you could actually win games and gradually move forward. And there's another thing I've realized, guys. Yeah, let me say something to you. With this head coach, we don't win games by 2 or 3 goals that much. We win by the odd goal if we win games as well.
Yeah,
We don't dominate games, man. And that's becoming a common occurrence. Go back last season to this season. How many games have we comfortably won home and away that we didn't need to worry at the end?
yeah, true. There wasn't many. There wasn't many. That's what I'm trying to say. See, even with the situation with Ryan Gravenberch, when you say like, just hang around the defense and that, right? Slot doesn't like that sort of play. He likes a ball carrying DM. Do you know what I mean? So basically, and they sort of like, you get, you defend the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you get it, and you just bring it forward and like bring it to the to the attackers and whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's why you like Slotterbeck. Slotterbeck at the day is a ball carrying centre back.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's a sort of player. But the thing is about it is like, if you've got a formula in an A and that formula is not working, it's up to you as a head coach at the end of the day to A, find out why it's not working, and B, put it right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Now, why wouldn't you do something along the lines of be solid, as I said?
Yeah.
Defenders. Sometimes playing ugly to start again is not a bad thing.
Look what Arsenal doing. Look what Arsenal doing. Look what Arsenal doing. Arsenal's doing the same thing. As I said to you yesterday, right? I said to you yesterday, when we was talking yesterday, remember I said in it, what Arsenal's method of play this season is, right? It's a nick the odd goal and then defend that.
And get out of here.
Get out. Just get the 3 points and get out. Do you know what I mean? They've had enough at the end of the day of playing that pretty football and it not getting them anything. So what they're gonna do in the day, they're gonna do it really gritty. And so far in the day, touch wood in the day, it's happened for them. They haven't lost that. They haven't lost the game, have they? Oh no,
they lost to us only. Yeah,
lost to us. Yeah, lost to us. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Well, even with that now, they try to do that pattern of play it, and they try to nick that goal, and they just sit on it. Do you know what I mean? But you see, what it is at the day is it's like, if something's facing you, and then they in your face, to say like something wrong's facing you in your face, and you can't see it, and then they, well, then what I have to do then is question your credentials, question you at the end of the day as a head coach, because you're supposed to be a head coach. You're supposed to see that what's happening with Kirkes. You're supposed to see that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to see what's happened with McAllister. You're not supposed to ignore it, and that's what he's doing. He's ignoring it. Do you know what I mean? He wants to literally have, what's it, that guy there, Frimpong. He literally wants to have him as a right winger. That's what he wants him. He wants him as a right winger. I'm telling you, that's what he wants.
Well, he came on as a right winger, didn't he?
Yeah, but he played in the Galatasaray game as a right winger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You understand? Do you know what I mean? So I think he wants him as a right winger. And you know what it is? He's got the team, and it's all over the place at the moment. It's literally all over the place. People don't know the best positions. Do you know what I mean? There's people in the team and they can't get no service. There's people in the team that's got the ball and they've got no options to pass to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what that Konate today. I mean, people cuss Konate and say that Konate is this and Konate is that and that. Yes, at his head maybe like somewhere else, but the games at the end of the day that when he wants to play football, right, and he's got the ball, there's no options for him. Like today.
Well, look at Gravenberch. Gravenberch put his foot on the ball today. Well, we're gonna say today, guys. I know it's 12, but we're still gonna go today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even Gravenberch did the same thing. He didn't. Yeah, I saw Gravenberch actually put his foot on the ball and looking for players and pass it back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, exactly. And Konate did the same thing.
But people question Konate. Why? Everybody's doing it because there's no options. You know what I mean? There's no options left. There's no options right. There's no options at front. You know what I mean? It's a joke. And Konate, out of all people, made that pass to Isak to score that goal where he missed. You know what I mean? And nobody gives him credit for that pass either. You see? When you got the chance to pass, it will give you the pass. Make a movement. That's what you got to do. Not coming towards the ball every single time, expecting someone to pass you like that. That's just madness, man. Absolute madness.
Even that ball that Kanate put past him, right? It was a good ball. Excuse me. It was a good ball, but let's face it, it was coming from too far back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, because it was coming too far back, some of the sting was taken out the ball, the pass. Do you know what I mean? But like, obviously Isaac did the best he can with it. But that sort of pass that what Kanai did in that should be coming from midfield.
Exactly.
That should be coming from midfield. He's either
The thing with midfield, sorry to interrupt, the thing with midfield is, mate, they're too dilly-dallying on the ball for far too long. You know what I mean? They take too long to. What's happened to the 1-2s, Unks? Like 1-2 pass and move. What's happened to things like this? Why is it so difficult for us to do things like that? Sometimes I see us, we pass the ball, the player doesn't move quick enough to get it back. You know what I mean? It takes them a while to get past the player to get it back, and then by that time the player's already turned the other way and passed it to someone else. It's just this, the systematic thing in this team is repetitive and nobody speaks about it. This is what I keep telling people. You guys need to speak about it because it's something that's happening in the training ground and the coaches are not doing. They're not doing their job because it's the same thing that's repeating itself on the pitch. We just talk about Kirkes. It's timid. He looks scared. And I felt sorry for him. You look at Konate. Konate, when the camera's on, he's the best player on the pitch, as I said. And now it proved my point today when you're watching him. He doesn't do that in the smaller games. In the smaller games, he keeps giving the ball away to the opponents and they score goals. Well, there you go. And then you got Bradley on the other side, Unks. What do you think of Bradley, mate? What does he offer the team? Because I don't think he offers anything, this kid. I don't know what's happened to this kid. But let me just read. Hold up let me just read this one. Hold on. Starting to think Heitiger won us the league last season, not Slot. You know what? If it doesn't happen in the season, I'll probably believe you. You know what I mean? This overthinking thing, like a manager he admires, which is Pep. That's how these new managers are, unfortunately, bro. They all overthink things. You know what I mean? Just do the basics. Play ugly sometimes and win games. We just need the 3 points. At this moment of time, we've got no style of play. We don't know what we're all about. I asked you guys many times, what is our style of play? Nobody can tell me what our style of play is. So maybe the easiest way to get out of problems is just play ugly football and get yourself out of trouble. Maybe that's what it is. Slot, 100%. Let me see what LA is saying. Yeah, guys, I'm reading your messages now. Sorry about earlier, man. I apologize. Uncle Rodz and Anton were having good convo with me, so I'll let it go. Big up for the I'm going for Umrah. Big up, bro. Congratulations, man. On Tuesday, and we'll pray for Liverpool. It's come to that now. Absolutely disgraceful today. Yeah, 100%, bro.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
Umrah. It's Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Makkah, yeah. We're saying Pep overthinks things too and plays players out of position. Yeah, but he's learned from it. Look at this season. Man City is not attractive to watch, are they? But they're winning games. You know what I mean? It's a simple thing. He's starting to, get into the football of today, which is not all about tiki-taka. It's all about, making your team win. And now what do? They put Haaland up front, get the ball to him, we score goals, we won the game. That's it.
Yeah, Khan scored 2 goals, didn't he?
Yeah, there's no tactical things about them. Rodrigo says, I'm sorry, but there is no intensity anymore, no fast transition, not a clear style, too many unnecessary touches. Players still look lost in the pitch, and this is on the coach. Yeah, I agree with you. I've been saying that for a while, Rodrigo. You know that, bro. But yeah, Unks, what about Bradley, mate? What do you think of this kid, man? Because
something's gone wrong with him.
He doesn't offer me anything, mate, in the right back position. I got to be honest.
Something's gone wrong with him. Last season at the day, he's probably one of our best players last season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, probably one of our best players. Everybody thinks back to the Real Madrid game when he took out Mbappe and got the ball, and he done that twice in 2 different games. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he seems like it's a shadow of himself.
Yeah.
He's a shadow of himself. Now, what I'm trying to say in the day, right, is like all these things that's happened with Bradley, Kirkes, and certain other players, right? It's down to the head coach and to spot all these sort of things, and not put these players back in, right? Until he knows 100% that they're ready. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You know, because when I looked at Bradley today, and like when I looked at him today, he's just like, "What you doing?
yeah.
What you doing?" Do you know what I mean? When I looked at Gravenberch today, I thought, like, "What you doing?" You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You know, Gappo played the whole game again. Well, no, he didn't, did he? Did he? He played the whole game, didn't he,
He played the
Gappo?
whole game. I think he played the whole game. I didn't see him coming off.
Yeah, yeah, he played the whole
He
game.
was
Yeah,
meant to come off, he was meant to come off for Frimpong, but he scored the goal. You know what I mean? Then they
yeah,
decided to keep him on.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? And like, apart from him scoring a goal, he did nothing really. He
Mm,
did nothing, and he offered nothing.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How about at the end of the day, right? You got Ingemar in the squad and a bit. How about playing him? Do you know what I mean?
It's the same system, my friend. I keep telling you, mate. Like,
Now, how
mm,
about you've given you've given Ingemar and you've given young trainee only, you've given him at the end of the day sort of like a
yeah,
squad number. Yeah.
yeah,
How about right? We put trainee only in
yeah,
midfield. Give it a try. What do you know what I mean? Give it a try.
yeah,
You've got nothing to lose but everything to gain.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To me, and they just like when I looked at the players today, they just look all over the place.
Since,
Nobody really knew what they
since
was
the last,
doing.
last what 3 games before that, so it's the same outcome. If you know
Yeah,
what I mean, sorry, gang of deep. Yes, it is. It is, mate. It's not it's not like a calling show or anything like that. It's just me and Uncle Rodz. We do this on a
kind of deep, you
regular.
know. Rather deep, you know. Big up, Jess.
Big up, bro. Big up. Yeah, but I think, Anks, what do you think? Like, we expand this show very soon. Like, we get we put like a calling show, people coming on, or like rotating or something like that on this night late shows that we do.
Yeah, I think we should do it every so often, every couple of weeks. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Just do like a calling show and there, and people can call in and we take their questions. Me and you take their questions. Yeah, I'm up for that.
yeah. I mean, because
You know
we're
what I mean?
doing
I
this
love
on a
talking
regular,
about,
guys. This is a regular thing, man. Big up to these, bro.
you
Big up,
know,
man.
like I love talking about football
Yeah,
and I love talking about football with you because like you know what I mean. You got some good knowledge about football. Do you know what I mean? And
oh,
apart from my brother, which I talk football too.
mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's you. So yeah, I'll be up for that every so often.
No,
You
no,
know
it's
what I
just
mean?
these shows. Like sometimes, like because we do it on a regular, we'll just get people in. You know, if they want to come
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
link there.
I'm up for that. I'm up for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm up for that. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's just like to be honest, at the end of the day, I look at sort of like I looked at the game today, and the players just look all over the place, my friend. They literally didn't know what they was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
You
don't.
understand what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
it just nobody really knew what they was doing. Do you
It's
know
the
what I
thing,
mean? And I just think,
people think like we come on here like we just want to criticize the coach and all that stuff. This has been coming. It's been building up to this.
mm,
That's the whole point. We've even said this game is the game that should change the season for us. You know what I mean? We get back to basics, and we're hoping he's gonna start, with the experienced players and try grind out the wins now, and slowly integrate the players back into the team. The new players especially. But he hasn't. He's gone with the
mm,
same shit again. Same team as played against Chelsea. Same outcome in the game. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want us to do, guys? Like, I mean, we played against a Chelsea reserve team, probably third team at most cases. They beat us. We played a medium Man United team. They beat us. We played Galatasaray in the Champions League, who have never won, I think, for a while. They beat us. You know what I
mm.
mean? So, and then we got Crystal Palace, who Bournemouth nearly beat the other day, who got a draw and a penalty that was dodgy. You know what I mean? So,
It was, wasn't it? It
I mean,
was, yeah, it
so what?
was.
Why can't we speak about this, guys? Like, I don't understand why some people saying like we're too negative or something like that. We was calling this out from game one. We was 2-0
Mm,
up. They came back to 2-2, and they
mm,
just like came through our midfield that nobody was there. Same thing happened in the other games. So it's
mm.
gonna eventually that luck runs out. And I warned people.
It does, it does, it does,
I
yeah.
said, this is not sustainable, guys. Last minute goals. Like if we keep doing, and not only that, the coach didn't change anything. And then in the last press conference, he said the same thing, Unks, that's happened in this game today. The goals we conceded through the middle, the first one, and the set piece goal we conceded in the second one. He said that we're conceding too many goals from set pieces and of course through the middle as well. And what's happening
Do
again?
something about it then.
There you go.
Yeah, do something about it. If you're conceding too many goals at the day through the middle and too many goals like set piece at the day, right? You know there's a problem. Sort it out. You're the head coach. We're not. You know, sort it out. You know what I mean? If it means putting an extra body in midfield, do that. Do you know what I mean? But sort it out. There's no point in coming on sort of like your press conference. Oh, we're conceding too many goals in the from set pieces. We're conceding too many goals through through midfield. No shit, Batman. No shit. No, but it's true though, isn't it? It's like you know what I mean. You know, it's like me telling you at the end of the day, right? Me telling you how to get to work.
Exactly.
The route to get to work. Me telling you the route to get to work.
Yeah, look what Colin is saying. Dua Lupa setting football settings, mate. One pass is all it takes. Rubbish. Oh yeah, I think they are listening to that song. You know what I mean? One pass is all it takes. Is it all right? It's a joke. Absolute joke, bro. Like, I don't know what we're. Listen, guys, I gotta be honest with you. You know, like normally I have solutions onto things. I'll get my graphics out. Me and Uncle Rodz will discuss the tactics. How we could win games and all that stuff. I've come to the realization today, that we can't do anything about it. We can't. I think this is us, what we see right now this season. I don't think we're going to go any further than this. I think we're going to lose more games now. And we're going to have to find a way to integrate these players. I don't think the league title is there anymore. I've got to be real, guys. I can't be giving you fake hope. I can't give you fake hope. I can't. Yeah. I know we're only 4 points, behind them, whatever it was. I can't see us drawing that back because we don't look like a team that wants it. You need to want it to get that back. You know what I mean? I thought last season, the parade, the way we won the league, everything that we did, they'll be fired up for this season to make history as well, to get the 21. It doesn't look like it, man. It doesn't look like they want it enough. That team does not look like they won it. They lose every battle. They don't even win. There's not even battles for Man United to win anyway, because we just if they're coming towards us, we just say, yeah, go through, mate. Just go score the goal. That's how we are. That's how open we are. There's a problem.
There was a problem in the day when Semenyo ran through our midfield, and bagged that goal. Good goal, but come on now, seriously, should that really happen at Anfield?
And Harry Maguire scoring a winning goal at Anfield, guys. And Harry Maguire having a good game at Anfield. If that's not a problem, I don't know what I can tell you anymore. I honestly swear to God, I don't know what could tell. Wallahi, I don't know what I could tell you. I don't even use these languages. And I'm telling you guys right now, wallahi billah, I don't know what to tell you guys anymore.
Yeah. How can Harry Maguire come to Anfield and humble you? That's what it is.
That is the most embarrassing thing in football history. I mean, a fridge is coming to Anfield and scoring a goal. I mean, a fridge that just stands there. You see that big? You see that? With a big handle on the top. That handle scored. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, what is going on, man? We've got to be real here, man. We've got to take this shit seriously, man. A fridge has come to Anfield and took away 3 points. Close the door on the way out. And now we've got all Man United fans everywhere on streams, on social media celebrating. We let that happen. We let that happen on our watch, guys. That's freaking embarrassing, man. Yeah. What kind of Liverpool fans are we, just accepting that? Oh, it's okay. It's just a football game. No, that's Man United. That's the team that don't want you to make history. This is supposed to be our history season. And look what we're doing to ourselves, man. We've got a defense that can't defend. We've got midfielders that can't midfield. That can't even defend for the midfield, or can't even attack from that midfield. We've got attackers that can't score goals. We've got attackers that actually don't have no chemistry. They're refusing. It's not they want it. They're actually refusing to have a chemistry. There's passes to be made in games, guys, to score goals. Our players actually refuse to make those passes on the pitch. Yeah. And don't tell me that doesn't happen. It happens all the time. These games that we lost, Go back and look at it. There was passes to make to score goals, and they refused to make those passes.
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense.
Why hasn't Chiesa started? I don't know, bro. I have no idea. This is what I'm trying to tell you about this head coach. And this is what I'm telling you right now. I don't know where we go from here because I've got no solutions. For once in my life, as a Liverpool fan, for all these years, from the 80s to now, I've got no solutions, guys. I normally can give you something we can do in games. But I know I'm going to see the same shit every game.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Right? And I know he's a snake and everything that, yeah? Right? And then obviously got Konate. Do you think that's why people like Trent and Konate's deaf? Because they saw things that we never saw. Do you understand what I'm getting at? He's tripping at us.
Sorry, guys. I had to put a snake in there. We need a snake in it. We need a snake.
It's such an idiot. You know,
Uncle Rodz had mentioned the snake. The snake is coming out, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Right.
No, but even the fact of Konate, and then they obviously, he's not fully in it, and I think to myself, well, you just won the league.
Yeah, I mean,
you would want to stay. Could it because of that? But could it be because of I only thought they don't really rate his tactics, they don't really rate the person? Could it be something like that?
With Trent, he's a Klopp guy and he's always going to leave. I think as soon as Klopp left, he left, man. Because don't forget, he accepted the captaincy, didn't he? The vice captaincy when Klopp was there. So he's a Klopp boy, innit? He's one of those people that's attached to people, unfortunately, and he's attached to Klopp and Bellingham, innit? So let him be attached, innit? I mean, he likes that kind of things. It's up to him, and he likes the cuddles, innit? So leave him alone with that one. With Konate, he thinks he's worth 200,000 a week. And Liverpool are refusing to pay him 200,000 a week, and he's getting pissed off about it. So Real Madrid, it's always going to be around the corner as long as a player is coming on a free transfer, and they will get in your ear, and then they will convince you to leave. That's how it is, Unks. That's how it is.
Yeah, but do you think
is he worth 200,000 a week in the performance that we saw? Yes, but when I see him performing against the lesser teams, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
In order for you to get that much money and the bigger money that you're asking for, you got to be consistent, bro. You know what I mean? Because Van Dijk ain't going to be here for long, and we're going to need a leader at the back. And if you're only performing when the cameras are on, then, why should I give you that much money? That's what Liverpool is telling him.
But the things about it, do you actually think that the players rate Slot?
Of course they do. I think they do. Okay. I think they do. But listen, Slot is the one that done slot in this season. Nobody else has put a gun to his head and said, you have to start all these players, Unks. Right? Nobody's done that.
Yeah, no. I get that.
You are the head coach. You make the decisions. You live by the sword and die by the sword. As I said many times to you guys, if he ever gets sacked, those players that got him the sack will move on to the next manager. And they will and not only move on, they will forget about him. Just like they did with Klopp. Not many of those players think about Klopp now. They moved on to Arne Slot. That's how it is. He needs to realize I'm in jeopardy here, not the players. My job is in jeopardy. You know what I mean? So this is where I'm gonna start judging him now. I didn't want to judge him. I didn't want to be that type of fan. But going forward now, Unks, I'm gonna start judging him. I'm sorry. I have to start judging him because he put himself in this predicament, which is starting with these players again and again and again, and they keep letting him down. So now, if I see like Salah or Kirkes or all these players that are not performing, Gakpo, who are not tracking back and all that stuff in the team, you asked for it, bro. Nobody else told you to do that. So yeah, and then you got the likes of Chiesa, as we're saying here, who are running up and down, winning balls back, scoring goals, creating goals, and they're not getting a chance. Why? Why are they not getting a chance? Yeah, it's a joke.
And he was the one that said at the end of the day, right, that Chiesa is still an important player for the team, and he wants to keep him and all that shit. He was one that said that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So why isn't he playing him then? He's one that
No.
said that he wants to keep going, and they, why is he playing? Not playing him. You know what I mean? To me, it just doesn't make any sense what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm thinking that they, well, do the players actually really rate him? Do you know what I mean? You know,
like if you like, you're right. Thinking about that. If you like a manager, innit, you put the extra yard on the pitch. You run about, you win the battles. You don't shirk a challenge like our players do. I don't know if you guys noticed that our players actually shirk challenges, man. When it's 50-50, I see our players step out the way. You know what I mean? I've seen that like in a live game. I've seen players you don't expect to do that this season.
Yeah.
So
do you remember Darwin Núñez?
yeah,
What he used to do?
these players, like, they're in a situation now that let me be real with you, Unks. No player on that pitch, including the big heads like Van Dijk, Virgil, and Salah and all that stuff, no player in that team can say they merit a place in the squad. There ain't. You know what I mean? Soboslai, maybe you can say, and maybe him only. I can't see anyone else, but the rest, they don't merit like a first team spot. Their places should be under threat. Their places should be, where other players are looking at to take.
Yeah, no, it's true. It is true. Do you know what I mean?
I might be going over the top here. I expect my leader at the back, like Van Dijk, to keep clean sheets with these defenders. I mean, you could play well, whatever it is, but you're the leader. You've taken that captaincy, so you should be marshalling that defense into, a team that don't concede. Today, when I saw Van Dijk, Konate was covering him every single time. Even the goal they scored, that wasn't Konate's fault. He tried to cover for Virgil. What Virgil used to do for other players.
Yeah.
He was pointing at him when I was thinking, like, bro, that's your player. You decided to go for a ball that wasn't yours, and then all of a sudden they got a gap in the middle and they scored a goal.
Yeah. That's one of the easiest goals that Harry Maguire would ever score,
No, I'm talking about the Mbeumo goal.
Oh, the Mbeumo, yeah, because he tried to come across. He tried to come across, didn't he? He tried to come across, but he couldn't make it in time. But that was Virgil's side anyway.
And look at this. Look what he's saying over here. Fernandes was probably the worst player, and that's their best player.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, he got 2 yellow cards.
So Fernandes
got a yellow card, didn't he?
So Fernandes doesn't even need to perform and they still get a win. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, it's a mess. We're in a freaking mess here, man. And I can't believe people are not awake. We're fucked. We are absolutely fucked. In the words of my Jamaican friends, blood clot.
Do you remember how Pete said that? Do you remember how? Do you remember when Hussein said that on Pete? He goes, in the word of one of my Jamaican friends, bomber clot. That was so funny. He does give me jokes though. Hussein does.
Big up, Mr. Tip. So let me just see the messages, mate, before we go on.
Yeah, go on,
at halftime on Don Hussein's channel, I predicted 2-1 loss, even at 1-1. I didn't feel comfortable. Mate, Gary Neville at 1-1 was saying, I believe Man United is going to score very, very soon. And they did. There you go. That's how open we are, man. We're as open as Katie Price Jordan, man. That's what we are, unfortunately.
Stop that.
Yeah. And then what are you saying there? It ain't looking good, bruv. Nothing's looking good, mate. I can't even defend anybody anymore. I don't even want to get into people's streams anymore, man. Man. The fridge scored against us. I know, bro. It's embarrassing, isn't it? He just stands there and the ball hits him and he goes in. You know what I mean? It doesn't
I don't believe it when they scored, you know. I said that was so easy. That was so easy to score against us. Do you think that Mamadou really could have done better?
He's not Alisson, man. Is he, man? Let's be realistic here, man. But no, he could. No goalkeeper would have.
Alisson would say he's saving that.
I don't think so, man. Alisson is a superhuman guy, but he was free at the back, my friend. Free, and the header was directed to the direction where he's supposed to hit it, and he did. I mean, no pressure, man. No pressure at all. Why is Slot?
Where was everybody?
Yeah?
Where was everybody?
They were going out. They were going out from a corner. And let me say something to you guys. Do you remember the Crystal Palace game when they scored the winning goal? Doesn't this reminisce? I mean, let's go back. Let's go back, guys. Remember? You know what I mean? Let's
3, 1. When the clock goes, selector.
go back. Go back to that game when the ex-Arsenal striker scored. Does it remind you of that goal?
Thomas, isn't it?
Huh?
No. What's his name?
The Ghanaian boy, I forgot his name.
Yeah. Nketiah.
Yep.
Eddie Nketiah.
Far post.
Boy, you know.
Because you know what made me laugh, Unks? Yeah. He said the same thing again. The reason we conceded the winning goal today is because everybody was running forward and forgetting like the defending side. We was ready to go and score a goal. And I said, hang on a second, bro. Oh, let me fast forward now. I said, let's hang on a second here, bro. Like, I could have sworn you said that after the Palace game. Someone ran. I swear he said that. Someone ran forward from their position and they scored a goal because we was too busy trying to attack. Obviously, at the end, that's what he said. And then today he said the same thing again. And I said, haven't you noticed, bro? Like every time you talk, you're saying the same things. Shouldn't you be like looking at these things in the training ground, and watching these videos, because you're repeating pretty much the same goals every single time. Someone is running away from their position, trying to attack to get a goal. And then what happens? The ball goes back in and they score a goal. It happened at Palace and it happened at Man United. Same things. And he said the same things in the match reactions, Unks.
It's just shameful, isn't it? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You're going on like you don't know what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. He's literally going on like he doesn't know what he's doing. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing. And honestly, like, you're better than that. You're better than that. I just got to say you're better than that. Well, I like to think you are better than that. Do you know what I mean?
Why are you saying the same thing? Like that means you haven't really solved that issue. You know what I mean? You mentioned it.
So what was he doing in the 2 weeks then?
No, someone says he was in the beach.
He must have been on the beach with his missus, mate.
Colin said that.
Nah, he's like, don't worry, love. It will sort itself out. Do you know what I mean? It always does.
And no one believes when I said I don't think we analyze the games, man.
Because
we don't. See the same goals. Yeah, have you ever thought to yourself, Unks, yeah, and chat? Have you guys ever thought to yourselves, maybe that's what we do? We don't really care about other teams' formations and the way they play. We just go out there and just play our games. Maybe that's what it is. Because if you look at the opponents, it looks like, Unks, they study us. It looks like they watch our videos. I say that because we can see the same goals every single time. If you know what I mean. So if you study the opponent you're facing, that means you know their weaknesses, right? So how did Fernandes know there's going to be 3 players at the back post when he crossed it in and Maguire scored?
It was a simple ball.
Yeah. How did Crystal Palace know to cross it in the far post and someone was empty there? Because they do the analyzing. They always analyze their opponents. Big up, Rafi. What are you saying? Why is Slot scared to bench Salah and players that are in form? I have no idea, bro. You know that thing we've been hearing about him. You know, he doesn't take any bullshit from players. He's a hard, coach. He doesn't. I mean, he would bench Salah if he has to. Well, there you go, guys.
No, but the thing about it, what gets me, he knows there's a problem there, but he's not willing to solve it. You know what I mean? He's not literally willing to solve the problem that is right there underneath his nose. And why is that? Yeah. And then, you know what is in the day, right? I know in the day that obviously you don't want to skip, you don't want to basically in the day sort of like look too far ahead or jump the gun. That's it, jump the gun. But with some of the decisions that he's made, and some of the decisions at the day that sort of like he's refused not to fix. Like, put it this way, the 2 weeks at the day, he had 2 weeks at the day to sort this out, yeah? Right? 2 weeks to sort this out. And then when they're getting a picture day, it literally looks like at the day that he hasn't done anything. He hasn't analysed anything, he hasn't done nothing, yeah? That's what he looks like. I tend to think in the day, this is why I have to question, is he the right person for the job? Because you know for a fact in the day, right? I hate talking about this guy because he's not with our club anymore, right? You know Klopp at the end of the day, right? If he had sort of like a situation where he lost a game, so that he lost a game and he knew at the end of the day that he wasn't supposed to lose that game, yeah?
Mhm.
Damn sure at the end of the day, by the next game in the day, you're seeing improvements.
Oh yeah.
You're seeing improvements and stuff. You know what I mean? Even when we lost against Atalanta in the day, right? And they beat us 3-0. Yeah, they beat us 3-0 in the Europa Cup in the first leg. I
Yeah.
think it was at Anfield.
Yeah.
But then when we went to them sort of like the following week, yeah, there was improvements. All right, we didn't win the game.
Yeah.
We won the game, but we didn't win the tie, you know, because I think we won the game 1-0, didn't we?
Yeah.
But there was improvements. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've lost games on the Arnie Slot, yeah, right? And I haven't seen any improvements. And I called this out at the end of the last season when we lost all those games. I said it today, we needed to keep the foot on the pedal, remain professional. You know what I mean? We had certain people that we know, me and you both know,
Mhm.
that were saying it, and they sort of like, oh yeah, you know what? They've won the league, just won the league, and then they're allowed to take the foot off the pedal. No, you're not. No, you're not allowed to take your foot off the pedal, because what that does at the day, that transcends through the team in the day, right? And then when it comes next season, you can't get out of it.
Mm.
You can't get out of it. And really and truly, although we won our first 5 games, right, we didn't really get out of it because we was conceding, weren't we?
Yeah.
We was conceding when we shouldn't be conceding. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, it starts from sort of like you start as you mean to go on. That's what I say. You start as mean to go on. Now, if you're going to take your foot off the pedal, right, because you've won the league in that, right, thinking and then when we start next season, everything's gonna be all good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a sad mistake. There's a guy today on the stream today saying, he goes, "Oh, I can't understand why people are on at Slot and everything that." Blah. We just won the league last season, for fuck's sake. Bro, I think myself, bro, that was last season. Do you honestly think that's going to help you now?
These are the type of people that's not ambitious, my friend. I mean, you're dealing with a generation that's just, the ambition is just not there, bro. I mean, they're just like, you know, what happened back yesteryear. They're not looking at the current times and tomorrow. I mean, what to improve on, what to achieve. I think this football club, unfortunately, Angs, have forgot their identity. I don't think they know this football club is not a one-time winning team. Like, we don't win league titles every 5 years, even though we've done it in the last 2. This club is a consistent serial winner, if you know what I mean. That's what we're all about. But the thing is, it doesn't matter the coach. We're experiencing the same thing again. We start off good, and then we just fall off again. And it's happened again. I mean, in this season, you expect to be stronger than last season. This season, you expect to go and get 21. This season is supposed to be the one that leads to the fear. If you know what I mean, guys. You've got that moments that, in football, when you do the steps, then the fear comes in from the opponents. And then they say, should we challenge this team? They're too good. You know what? We'll just challenge for the top 4. That kind of fear, what they had for Man City, what they had for Man United, what they had for Arsenal, what they had for Chelsea, that fear factor. We are not even there yet. We should be on the way there. But for some reason, this shit we're facing, we just can't get out of it. When you're in a rut, guys, it's very difficult to get out of, It's like when you're on the bottom half of the table. Look at Man United in recent years. Look at Arsenal before that when they were in there. And, when you're out of the top 4 for a bit, it's hard to get back into things like this. I keep telling you guys that. Now, it's just like when Klopp, remember that 6 home defeats I said earlier?
Yeah.
We couldn't win that. We lost to Burnley at home. And then all of a sudden, another 5. We just couldn't get the win. This is we're in a rut now. And now this coach is experiencing something he's never experienced before. He's never lost, was it 2 in a row or something like that they said? Now 3 in a row in the Premier League plus the Champions League. That's 4. He's never lost like this before. So these are the times these kind of coaches, like everybody's praising, have to come out of it with flying colors. Otherwise, we're fucked because it will become a norm. And when it becomes a norm, it leads to sacking the manager. And
that's the way you say it. It's just the way you say it. Goes, we're fucked.
But it does, isn't it? Then it leads to like, the reason I say it leads to a sack, because even the loyal fans that always positive 24/7 kumbaya lot are gonna come out the woodwork and say, you know what, maybe it's time to go. I was wrong about him, if you know what I mean. So he needs to fix this and fix this quick, because if
he doesn't win his, what is it?
But the thing is, he can fix it, Unks. He can fix it.
I know.
Just change the fucking lineup, bro.
That's the thing about it. He can do it. If he doesn't win, his next, what's he got? Frankfurt, Brentford, Villa,
innit? Yeah.
And Man City. If he doesn't win his, and I think you got like Real Madrid in there as well, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't win his next 5 games, I think he'll be gone.
I'm telling you, man. And people remember when people laughing at me, when I said about the stubbornness thing. Stubbornness gets you sacked. When I was saying that, people laughed at me in other channels. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys. I don't come out with statements out of bullshit. I'm not like these guys in other YouTube channels and give you bullshits. I come with facts because I've seen this so many years at Liverpool Football Club. Well, managers don't listen. They just think they're right every time.
Mr. Tibb says 11 goals have been conceded in 8 games. We have the same statistics as Bournemouth, who are currently above us in the table.
Oh, and Bournemouth only drew. I mean, they haven't even picked up 3 points and they're above us. Ravi says, play Frimpong at right back, not a right wing back. We said that yesterday, bro. Remember?
Yeah.
I said that yesterday in the stream. We actually done a starting lineup. And we both put Frimpong at right back.
Can I ask you a question here? Quick question, right?
Oh, bro.
Let's say, for instance, in the day, hypothetically speaking, that they do in like, those games, those runner games that we don't win, yeah, and they decide to, part company with this lot. Who comes in?
Mate, I've run out, to be fair, mate. I've run out. There's nothing out there, mate. There's nothing out there, man. There ain't. I've got to be real, though. I don't see any managers out there, head coaches that's for Liverpool that can get us back to where we need to get back to. I mean, because I'm just watching the next game, and if I see the same shit again, I'm just gonna lose it, to be fair. And I'm being serious, guys. Like I'm a die-hard Liverpool fan. I'm not like these fake people, man. Unks knows what I spend to watch this shitty team.
Oh yeah.
I spend so much. You guys don't understand, man. It ruins me. You know what I mean? For spending it, because when you love a club so much, you sacrifice a lot. If you know what I mean. And I've done a lot for this freaking club, man. But if his stubbornness is gonna continue playing the same thing again, like playing Soboslai right back and all this bullshit, and Salah still playing when he's playing shit, and Kirkes is still like playing when he's timid in the pitch. I've got to question it, man. Like, what are we here for, man? Like, what is your problem as a head coach? Why can't you just revert to experience and get us back going? Why is it so hard for you to understand that? Do you want to win, or are you here to experiment with my football club? Because your experiments is not working. I'm sorry. I believed in you. There's 4 losses in a row. And all 4 losses that you lost, you've conceded the first goal. And nobody speaks about that either. And not only that, majority of the team you lost to play free at the back. The easiest formation to play against in most. Double up in the wings. Put some crosses in the box. Why does Salah always have to play in the right wing? Why can't Salah go to the left wing and put crosses in with his left foot? Why can't we do that? Or Gakpo go on the right wing? Do something different. Don't do this cutting in every single time. The cutting in is too predictable. Why can't we see out and out wingers sometimes in the games?
We should have played 4-3-3.
Why do we always have to accommodate individuals? Why?
This is why I was saying it today. This is why I was saying that sort of like, why we should have played we should have started with Ekitike and Isak. Should have started with them both.
Unks, but do you understand what I'm trying to say though? Why don't we ever put out and out wingers? We've got left-footed wing on the right. Why can't he play on the left and put crosses in? Him and Kirkes double up on the wing back. Put some crosses in the 6-yard box for Isak to go into.
Isn't it like the job of a head coach? Right, when you see a guy come out in the formation, isn't your job to nullify that?
Mm-hmm.
How comes that Brentford could nullify that at home? Brentford was at home.
Yeah.
And Brentford nullified that threat 3-1. And they nullified the threat. And how comes we can't nullify it? We were champions. How comes we can't nullify
the Chelsea game?
No, like when Brentford played Man United, they nullified that threat of 3 at the back. They nullified it. They beat them 3-1. But we couldn't nullify that threat. We looked lost. We looked like we didn't know what to do.
You know what it is, Unks? Yeah. Let me say something to everybody if you could understand football. When you're at the top as a team, when you're the pedestal, you're the standards, where everybody wants to go. Every team will look at you. Every team will analyze you because you are the standards. They're trying to match you. That's what's happening to us. That's these idiots haven't realized every team is respecting you. They are willing to sacrifice most of the games to not have possession to beat you. But these idiots haven't realized it. They still think Man City is still the best team in England. You know what I mean? That's We've got the mentality. We haven't realized we're the champions still. Every team in the Premier League are looking at you as a football club. Not Man City, not Arsenal. You're the champions. So they're going to raise their game to the standards, the absolute, to the maximum of their ability to match you. But you haven't realized that yet because you're still playing last season football, thinking like, we could play this type of football. If we win the league, we win the league. If we don't, we don't, kind of thing. You got to raise your game too, man. You got to put yourself in the standards where everybody else is below you. But you're still, I'm telling you, Unks, we're still playing like last season. I'm convinced of it now. Because last season, nobody expected the Premier League. Nobody thought we was going to win the Premier League. Don't forget. And we was winning games because of the way we was playing. But we still haven't realized we're the champions now. So everybody else has elevated their game to a next level, and we're still stuck at the same level. We haven't gone up. We're still stuck in the same level.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We need to move. We need to move. I mean, they brought in some good players. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because, even with Kirkes at the end of the day, right, there's ways you can get into play. All you have to say to him at the day is, don't be too rash. Yeah, that's all you got to say to him. Don't be too rash. Hold your position in the day, right? Only come out and bring the ball out when you need to. You know what I mean? But even when you bring the ball out, make sure, if you lose the ball, you recover the ball as well. That's what sort of like Frimpong offers you at the day at right back. He offers you the fact that in the day that if you lose that ball, he's running back and getting that ball. So why would you sort of like change that and for that, right, and put him as right wing? Why would you change that? Why? Why would you change that? Why would you mess up the flow? This is what I'm saying to you in the day, right? It's just like sometimes this is what I'm getting. The vibes I'm getting from Arne Slot is that sometimes he's just confused, isn't it? He just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
He's never had it so good with all these players that he's disposing. He doesn't know what to do. Seriously, he just doesn't know what to do. You understand? You know,
the guy at half, what was it, 60 minutes, like way ahead of time, brought on 4 players. I mean, like, what is that all about, man? I mean,
Yeah,
like, they're gonna clash on the pitch, so you got to bring them on gradually, not all 4 at once, my friend. That's not going to change the game. You've been trying it in the last few games. It hasn't worked. Do something else.
Yeah, one by one. Bring on 1 by 1.
On the clock. You still got time to get 2 goals, but you're not even giving players chances, man. Because you know when everybody comes in with the same adrenaline, Unks, it clashes on the pitch. You know what I mean? And then mistakes starts to happen, and that's what happened to us today. You know what I mean? In regards to the game. Yeah, man.
You just saw a lot of players. I just saw a lot of players that they on the pitch didn't know what to do.
You gotta let them slowly integrate into the game. To bring 2 on, let them make their little impact. If it doesn't work, bring the other 2 on. But you bring them all at the same time. What? They're just gonna clash on the pitch. They're gonna say, "I'm important, I'm important, I'm important," kind of thing, and then they're all gonna be all over the place. The worst part of it as well, guys, like, I don't know if you guys ever spot it. How often do we actually work goalkeepers as a football team?
We don't. Really.
We don't.
You don't. And the thing is about it, right? If you look at it, yeah, it's like when these players came on the pitch and everything, they didn't even know what needed to be done. They didn't know what to do. And this is what I'm saying about Arne Slot the day, right? Is that when he's losing, I said this the other day. When he's losing, he gets desperate. And just starts throwing on players for the sake of players and taking off like the only change of what he did today.
The centre backs today, he kept the centre backs on.
That's what I'm saying. He get the centre backs on. He usually takes the centre backs off and bring in a bag of attackers, but he gets desperate. He literally gets desperate and he just starts throwing players on. You know what I mean? Somebody said in my comment the other day, right?
Mm.
The thing is, right? Arne Slot needs to play to win, not hope to win. Do you know what I mean? You understand? And that's
I hope is what we do, unfortunately, guys.
Yeah, but that's what I saw. Well, that's what I comment.
As I said in this stream earlier, Unks, I told you this in the stream earlier. I said, when do you ever see us comfortably winning games?
No, you don't. You don't.
Under Arne Slot, I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah.
3-0s, 3-1s, 4-1s, 5-0. When do you ever actually see that consistently in our team under Arne Slot? I can't remember any. I swear I can't remember any. He even said it. Last season we was winning by the odd goal, Unks. That's what he said. Remember in the press conference. This season, like, is a bit of a struggle because we're conceding too many goals.
And the things about it, you're not going to win any games in lane playing desperate. You're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not going to work out for you. So I just really don't know how. I just don't know how he changes it from here. I don't know. Listen. I want Slot to do as well as the other coaches that we've had, the other managers we have, because if he does it, then that's for me. It's good for me because it's good for the football club. You know what I mean? But when you see him making the same mistakes every time, you have to question: is he the right man to bring us forward? You have to question it. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know, no bad-mindedness.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know what you mean, Angus. Because I've said it in the beginning of the season with us here, with other streamers. I said it. I said I'm worried. I am really, really worried in regards to the way we play. Big up, Judge Mo, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
We got a raid. He's done a raid, is he?
It looks like it. Yeah. He said, "Use joint." Yeah. Say hello. Yeah. With us, Angus, the thing that's worrying when I watch Liverpool is we don't look like we're going to improve, Unks.
The fuck?
We're looking like we're going to be stuck like this for a while, because
I told you.
I think people have conceded. Big up everybody, man. Big up, man. I think people have conceded the thing in accepting the team. I don't know if you heard it today from a lot of streamers actually, accepting Liverpool to be in transition, integrating the new players in. I think people have accepted that now, mate. Do you agree with that?
Transition.
Yep.
135 people watching, man. Hit the like and subscribe, guys. Hit the like. And
Big up,
subscribe.
Mo, man. Appreciate that, my brother.
Yeah, man.
I'll see you tomorrow. I mean, later
Yeah.
on, actually. I'm going to be on his show later on. But what do you think, Unks?
I'm thinking the same as you. I mean, I don't know. I'm fucked. No, but it's true though, isn't it? It's big up, bless up, one love. Big up, bless up, one love.
Big up, big up.
It's true, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, you've taught this at the beginning of the season. You've said this. You actually said this at the beginning of the season. That sort of like we're winning games by the skin of our teeth, and in the day it's not sustainable. You said this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you said it in the day you said the bad times are coming. And I've said what I've said, and even before Slot come in. And it's true, and it is hard to get once you get in this situation. You know what I mean? It is hard to get out of it. It's very hard to get out of it. If you might, and the thing is about you might not even get out of it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You might not even get out of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. If like we got 5 games coming up.
Yeah.
What happens if we lose all those games?
We're fucked.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. We could not only could we be out of the title race, we could be out of the Champions League as well.
Yeah.
We could be out of the Champions League and that, right? And so what kind of decisions are going to be made then? What kind of decisions are going to be made? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, football, guys, like it's a simple game, complicated by managers, isn't it? All these new managers and their styles is what's costing, you know, teams titles and all that stuff. You know, I mean, Arsenal don't win league titles because of what Arteta is doing over there, which is consistently doing the same crap every week and expecting a different result. Now, unfortunately, we're heading towards that direction because, you know, our coach is becoming stubborn, not listening to the experts. I remember Carragher in the beginning of the season said to him, I think it was after that Bournemouth game anyway, said to him, mate, I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like the way we're defending. We're conceding too many chances in one game, that is your first game of the season. And Arne Slot, I think, got pissed off by it and he started mentioning this last season and all that stuff. He already had warnings that these things could happen against your football club. But he's still not learning, Unks. Why am I hearing about conceding goals in the last press conference when we've been conceding goals all season? You know what I mean? You had press conferences there, you know, before. You never said anything about that. But for some reason, we're hearing all this stuff now. And then the same thing you said, we're conceding the same goals again from set pieces and through the middle of the pitch again. Yeah.
You know, the thing is about it, you know there's a problem because you've come out and said it twice. You know there's a problem. So why in God's name have you not done anything about it? It's all right talking about it, but do something about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make sure we don't concede goals from set pieces. Make sure we don't concede goals from players running through the middle and so forth. Do you know what I mean? Make sure of that. You're the head coach. You know what I mean? We can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself. You're getting paid to do that, and you're probably getting paid a pretty sum to do it as well.
And
you know
you added quality with quality. How are you struggling?
Exactly.
How are you struggling?
How can we see? How can we see these things and he can't see it? So I have to ask, are you refusing to see it? Is this what it is? You refusing to see what is wrong?
Yeah.
Because the whole of the fan base, the Liverpool fan base, can see what's wrong, and they can see what you need to do.
Exactly.
So how comes you're not doing it? You're getting paid the big bucks. How comes you're not doing it? How comes that you let Man United rock up at Anfield and dominate us? Literally dominate us. And Burma, you know, in Burma, and they said that even people like Cunha, people say commentators saying that how well he played today. He's playing very well.
And Casemiro in the midfield, mate. Like what is
Casemiro, do you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, it's just beggars belief. It just literally beggars belief in
you know, Unks,
of like everything. Do you know what I mean?
You're spot on, man. If games like this can't get you up for the battle, I don't know what will anymore. You know, like you got to think about the future games, Unks. Now, you know, if Man United can't get you up for, you know, a game to win and not to lose, can you imagine the other games, Unks? Like what potentially could happen? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We've got Frankfurt next.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you.
What are we going to do?
Potentially.
Then we've got Aston Villa after that. We'll just beat Tottenham away. What are we going to do?
No, we've got Brentford after that.
Brentford after that.
Yeah.
And then we've got Aston Villa after that. Then we've got Man City after that. What are we going to do? We can't even get ourselves up for the Man United games. But yet, you know, people are giving me hope. Like we're going to do something. We're not going to do nothing, man.
Give me hope, Joanna. Give me hope, Joanna. No, it's true, man. It's
Get
true.
ready.
Are you ready?
You got to get ready for these things, man. Because
No, but it's true, though, isn't it? It's,
we are
true.
fucked.
It's no, seriously. He's not really convincing me at the end of the day that we can turn this around. He's not convincing me of that. Listen, we might play Brentford. We might go and play Frankfurt.
It's not moving like Ange.
Stop moving like it's not moving like that.
Where's Ange now? He's sacked. That prick. He's rubbish as a coach.
Big
That scumbag is a rubbish.
Check it out. Listen.
Let me read this one. He says, but the that excuse doesn't work. Sorry, but even Arsenal signed a fair number of players this summer. Yeah,
what
excuse
you talking about?
I don't think Arsenal.
What excuse you talk about?
He's talking about, like, you know, the players that we signed. I don't think Arsenal have signed first team, you know, regulars, apart from, I think, Gyökeres and Zubimendi. Other than that, the other players, I think they already, you know, coming off the bench kind of players. So that's the difference between, obviously, Liverpool and Arsenal. We signed a lot of first teamers, and we tried to integrate them in the beginning of the season. It's not working out. That's the difference.
Yeah, but the thing is about it, let me just answer that sort of like question as well.
Sorry, man.
The thing is about it, we're not giving excuses. You know what I mean?
We gave Man United credit.
I said that, and I said, you know what, isn't they? Both Chelsea and Man United, I said they deserve to win. You know what I mean? They deserve to beat us. We deserve to lose. Yeah, so it's not excuses, right? What we're saying at the day, there's things wrong with the team at the day, of which he can fix.
But he's
right, but he's not doing it. He's not doing it. Do you know what I mean? So to me, at the end of the day, it's not an excuse. We're pointing these things out. You know what I mean?
100%. Please hit the likes and subscribe if you're new, guys. I appreciate that.
Every one of day,
I'm not gonna push you guys to something you don't want. That's the kind of guy I am over here. I will see you at Judge Moyes tomorrow. Appreciate Judge Moyes for putting me on, for getting us the raid as well. Liverpool will click. There is so much talent out there. What do you think about that, Unks?
Yeah. Listen. This is it. This is what's frustrating about it. Yeah, is that we know we've got talent in the squad. You know what I mean? And we know that we can click. Do you know what I mean? But for some reason today, we're not doing it. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, it's not happening. And that's frustrating. It'd be different than day if you're like a mediocre team with mediocre players, then you probably expect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we're a top team and we got some top players in that, right?
Yeah.
We should be clicking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The likes of Isaac should be getting service and so forth.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this is not happening. So we need to know why it's not happening. When we can see the things that's going wrong, but this our head coach can't see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I listen. I agree with you, Unks. You know what I mean? There's no listen. I'm on the belief of, like, if I put my hat on, my coaching hat, what I used to coach, if I get like bundles of new players, I wouldn't put them in the first team, especially when the main core of the team is still at my football club. What I will do is I will slowly put them into the team. And this is what Arne Slot has refused to do. You know what I mean? Look at Klopp. What did Klopp do with Robertson and Fabinho when they first came? He pushed them in there in the first couple of games, which you can take a risk in the first few games, guys, just to give it out there. And it didn't work. Robertson was rubbish. So was Fabinho. Took them out the limelight. Told them, this is how we play. Please watch from the sidelines and please watch when you're on the bench. That's what they did. Took it on board. Won back again. Still struggled a bit. Took them out again. They got frustrated. They got angry. They said, I want to be part of this first team. I want to stay in the starting lineup. And they went back into the team. Voila, you saw two great players in the team. Fabinho became one of the greatest DMs. Robertson became one of the greatest left backs. It wasn't all rosy. Everything wasn't shining when they first started. They were slowly integrated into the team. The ones who succeeded in the first team are the ones who went in there and did it straight away. Like Ekatike did. You know what I mean? Like Salah and Mane did when they first came. They went in there, they did their business. They stayed in the team. But the ones that struggled, took them out, put them in, took them out, put them in, took them out again. They got angry, put them back in, they stayed in the team. That's as simple as that. That's what you do. But for some reason, our head coach just pushes everyone in there, sort it out, guys. We don't need to analyze these teams. We're better than them because we're champions. But sort it out on the pitch. I mean, then we're going to get it right eventually. 1 game went, 2 game went, 3 game went, 4 game went, and now look where we are. Same results in every game. All 4 games, what happened? Conceded the first goal. What happened? We lost all those games.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go, people.
There's a pattern here.
Say more.
There's a pattern here. That's what I'm saying. There's a pattern here. And I just think that Arne Slot's refusing to see it. There's a pattern here. There's a clear pattern.
I'm just waiting, guys. I'm getting my notepad, Unks. I'm getting my notepad ready. I'm gonna put it right in front of me. Going forward, watching Liverpool, I'm gonna be a critic. I'm gonna start writing everything I see now. He's put me in this position now as a head coach. The notepad now. I'm not out, guys. Don't worry. I'm not out yet. You know what I mean? It will take me a while to get out, but I'm gonna get that notepad in. If I see the same players again and again that keeps failing in the team, then I know he's being stubborn. And I said it to you guys. Stubbornness doesn't get you anywhere but losses, and stubbornness doesn't get you anywhere but manager getting sacked.
Yeah.
And I still stand by that. Seen too many years of the same shit. But listen, the next game is in the Champions League. Let's see what he's going to do there, because we need to win this game, Unks. It's not a game we're going to go into and take it lightly, and then we lost another 3 points. We've only got 3 points in the Champions League, guys. We played 3, only 1 game we've won. So if this game is another loss, we are in trouble in the Champions League as well. What are you saying, Unks?
Exactly. No, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And it can very well happen. That's what I'm saying. It can very well happen. But if he doesn't sort of like get himself sorted with the team and stop this square pegs in round holes. Stop it. There's no need for it. There's no need to put that in there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Please just stop it.
It's a systematic thing, mate. It's a systematic thing, and it's a foolish stubbornness that's actually stopping us from winning games, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The players are not doing the basics, which is running back, running forward, tracking players, intimidating players. We're not doing any of that. Off the ball work is important. Off the ball work gets you the chance to win games. Off the ball works gets you intimidation from the opponents. But we don't even intimidate anyone. We get intimidated at Anfield now, guys. Like, it's gone from away game to Anfield.
We're getting buoyed off of Anfield. Imagine we're getting buoyed off of Anfield by the Manx,
It's me, man. Let me just go for the chats. Eric Tenslot.
That's fuckery. That's fucking.
Please don't do that, man. Please
That's
don't do that. I gotta give him the rock, man.
If you smell what the rock is.
Get in there, bro. Get in there. I'll give you that one. Salah needs a false nine partner. What I mean, Firmino type. I'm not here for Salah sentimentality, man. Salah, is at that age now. He needs to pass on the bat. You know what I mean? And he needs to start creating for those other players, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So even now, so you are still arrogant enough to insult Arteta.
Who's insulting Arteta?
We want to congratulate Arteta on failures. Okay,
Yeah,
congratulations.
but the thing is about it, nobody said anything about Arteta.
No, he's talking about it in Judge Mo's channel. I mean, I called him a bum.
Well, he is though, isn't it? Really, when you think about it.
Well, yeah,
That's
like
not-
6 years.
That's an insult. That's
You
reality. Get out of there.
major
man.
trophies. What do you want me to say? Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he hasn't.
congratulations.
The thing is about it, the thing is about it, right? You look at this way, right? He's been in six.
This is
he's been
modern
in
day
same
fans.
club.
This is the modern day fans you're talking to, man. Yeah,
Yeah, but
you know us older ones and the modern day, we don't click, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you check it now. He's been at the club at the day for 6 years. All he's won is the FA Cup, and to be honest, yeah, he's only going to win a league this season because we can't. We're shit. We're shit this season, and even then, at the day, Man City might creep up and just take it from them. So, what happens at the day when Man City
you
takes
spent
the league
over a
from
billion.
them?
You spent over $1 billion, Unks, and 6
Yeah,
years.
but yeah.
If you handed someone your business and they spent over $1 billion with no results, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? For 6 years, what are you gonna do? I hate to be a businessman with you people, man. I feel sorry for you. Let me just put it that way. We'll see. Arteta deserves insulting 100%. No doubt. Salah needs to go to Saudi. Drunken Vigo says. Drunk Vigo says, I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I still got hope for him. I think Slot needs to decide who is the heart of the team. Yep, I agree with you, and build around it. Right now, you have a team that doesn't know what to do with Isak, Salah, Verts, or Ekitike. You're spot on.
Right.
You're spot on. Fair enough for that. I agree with you. I think that the team does not know what they're doing on the pitch. There's no chemistry, bro. Like, it's just people that's put on the pitch and told to be just to play individually. There's no like I'll create for you, I'll pass to you, you know what I mean, things like that, and I'll score. There's nothing like that. Every player that's on that pitch is playing within themselves. There's no team ethic in that football club at all. From the goalkeeper to the defense to the midfield to the attack. Nothing. There is nothing. What do you think, Unks?
Yeah, I think you're right. There's no cohesion or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? And it's not that hard to find your best 11.
Mojo,
do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not that hard. You know what I mean? It's like, we went through it today and we said at the day who should have played. You know what I mean? We went through it 2 nights before that, you know what I mean, and said who should have played. So it's not very hard. So I don't know why he's making it hard for himself. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, you take those players like Isak, Ekitike, and Frimpong, and I don't like Frimpong Kirkers. You take them out of the team at the end of the day, right? And remember that record he used to have, I had that years ago, Rip It Up and Start Again. Rip it up and start again. That's what you do. No, seriously, just rip it up and start again. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said it the day. If you're gonna play Konate, because Konate is one of the people in the day that haven't been having a good game or such.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play Konate, well then you needed to play Gomez as right back.
Exactly.
And Robertson as left back. You know what I mean? It's
just go solid. Go solid.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
Yeah, it's the answers at the day. sorry, the answers are right there. You know what I mean? 216 in the building. Big up.
It was. Yeah, I'm not gonna count on people that's coming from other channels and not supporting the channel.
Nah, man, that's
Yeah.
support, man. Don't worry yourself.
It's okay,
What-
man. It's okay. It's up to
What I'm
them.
saying is,
I don't
what
beg. Yeah, go on, carry on.
what I'm saying is that today he's just the answer's right there in his face, and I don't know why he can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm just puzzled to why he can't see it.
Nah, he just don't want it. You know what I mean? He's a stubborn kind of manager. You know what I mean?
Well, what's he doing here then?
I like that, man. The
What's
Dutch
he
are like
doing?
that.
If that's the case, what's he doing here?
Yeah, sure.
We got no time for stubbornness, have we? Really, when you think about it.
Yep. Yeah, look, Casemiro, big up. There you go. You know what I mean? Even Casemiro is bloody
Drunk. Was it? Drunk is what?
Huh?
He said drunk is United.
Nah, he's joking.
Oh.
Yeah. Talking to each other there. This goalkeeper is rubbish as well. He makes no attempts to save shots. Haven't you seen the first half when they were like shooting at him and he was saving it? I think Bangladesh make a couple of good saves, to be fair, bro. I honestly think that. Why is Gravenberch why is Gravenberch, McAllister, and Soboslai all what does that say? Marauding forward. Your midfield is like a Krispy Kreme number 6 to control the game. I have no idea, bro. Like the tactics side of the game doesn't exist in my football club for some reason. If you're gonna ask me, like, what are we? I can't tell you, mate. I really can't. Normal circumstances, I'll watch us continuously and I know what kind of a team that we are. I will tell you if we're a transitioning team. I will tell you if we're an attacking team. I will tell you if we're a defensive team or a bit of both or something like that. I can't tell you anything at the moment, man, because even the coach doesn't know it because he keeps putting about 4 players on at some stage of the game to change the game every single time and it ain't working. Slot moving like, and yes, I saw that one. He is, man. He's terrible. So many of you fools are still trying to build the team around Salah. Nobody is. I ain't trying to build a team around Salah. I'm not that thick. You know what I mean? I know the future is what is important, and the future is Isak, Florian Wirtz, and players like that, and Soboslai. I'm not that thick. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, Man City and Real Madrid are gonna okay dismantle us. Yeah, okay. If you think that, Trudon, they're gonna batter us apparently. So, you think that?
I don't think it's gonna be a good night. Put it that way. Yeah. A good night at the office or a good day.
Let me ask you a question, mate. Yeah, before we go, how can you get out of this? Like, what do you need? If you was a coach, what would you do to get out of this completely? To get back to basics? Like, if you was the head coach,
I would have to change the lineup.
What do you mean, dramatically, or what do you need?
To change the lineup in so like,
do you need, or something like that, solidity kind of thing?
Yeah, I have to change the lineup in the way of the personnel. You know what I mean? That's changing the back four somewhat. Like, putting people like Gomez in, and you got like obviously Gnabry and Verge. But I do think at the day with the likes of Gomez as right back, I think you're looking at a more solid Konate. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then you put your left back in there, which is Robertson. You know what I mean? So you change it the back four because you got experience in there, and you got experience because how long Gomez been with the club? About over 10 years. You know what I mean? Robertson is at the age, as captain. So like, big up, man, big up. So basically, you solidify that with experience and solidness. You know what I mean? The midfield at the day will get changed as well. I would more or less play Szoboszlai and Jones in midfield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, this is where it comes to the tricky bit. If I had to play McAllister, I'm going to play him further forward.
Yeah.
In that 10 role. Do you know what I mean? Because he does that role at the day for Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does it very well. So I'll play him further forward in the 10 role.
Yeah.
I'm changing the wing. I'm putting Chiesa. I'm putting Ekatike on the left.
Yeah.
and I'm putting Isaac through the middle, and I'm putting Chiesa on the right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll say to him, look, this is what it is. This is what all I want you guys to do, the back four, what I want you to do is defend. I want you to keep a clean sheet. This is what I want you to keep a clean sheet, right? So Bosley and no, actually I'll say Jones, because Jones is more of a defensive holding midfielder kind of type.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Jones, I want you to protect the back four. You know what I mean? I'm going to protect the back four. Yes, God bless. Big up, bless up one number, brother. I want you, Jones, I want you to protect the back four. I know you can do it. Put your foot on the ball, protect the back four, right? So, Bosley, I want you to receive the ball and bring it forward. Bring it forward, and for the likes of like McAllister.
Yeah.
McAllister and day, right? Your job is to service the front three.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Ekitike, your job is to create the width.
Yeah.
Salah, same thing, create the width. Isaac, all I want you to do is stay up there and receive the ball like Haaland does.
Mm-hmm.
Receive the ball like Haaland does and put it in the back of net. Those instructions, you cannot go wrong with those instructions.
Oh, hell no.
You
Hell.
understand what I'm saying?
Hell.
And this is how you get back on the winning trail. When you give certain players on the pitch at the day, right? You give them instructions, and they should follow your instructions to the letter of law, and they will be successful. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they will be successful. Because you can't have players on the pitch that don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the job is. They actually don't know what the job is, and they're in positions that they kind of receive the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, you got players like Ryan Gravenberch, you got players like Kanate. I put the foot on the ball, yeah, and there's nobody to pass to.
Yeah,
imagine that. You put your foot on the ball, and there's nobody to pass to, and you're supposed to be chasing the game.
You know what it is? Unks, do you agree with me with this one? Do you think like we've got too many players who are prima donnas kind of thing? Like they're not good in tight areas with the ball. They get scared. You know what I mean? As soon as the ball comes to them because someone is marking them, they get timid a lot. They jump out the way a lot. Do you think there's too many players like that? Because I'll miss the kind of players, that can hold the ball in a phone booth. You know what I mean? Things like that. Like they're not scared if players are around them, breathing next to them. Do you think there's too many players in our team that doesn't get the ball by the scruff of the neck and, turn and, take on players or, put them in the wrong direction on the pitch? Like, I'm going this way, but I'm going that way kind of thing. And then you just fall for the trick. And then, you go forward and go on the attack. Do you think there's too many players that we have in our team that's just not good at holding up the ball? You know what I mean? Because every single time we pass to a player, we're all shaking. You know what I mean? We're all shaking, and then we give the ball away to the opponents. Even Gakpo does that a lot. So does McAllister. So does Soboslai at times as well. Gravenberch probably is the one that can turn people and just go glide past players and that stuff.
Yeah, look, we are guilty of that. We are guilty of that, and but we shouldn't be, because under sort of like Klopp at the day, right? We fought for a lot of our battles. You know what I mean? It's like Klopp wouldn't have you. Wouldn't have any sort of like was it?
He says Liverpool lose second balls and duels. That's a big red flag. Yeah, spot on. I've been saying that for months, bro. I've been saying that for months. We don't win. No, we don't win anything, bro. Forget about first ball, second. We don't win any battles. We're not a battling team. We're just there, really, and that's something they should be like looking at when they analyze our games. How often do our coaching, our staff analyze our games to correct the mistakes those players do? They don't. Because the same mistakes, I keep going to it, happens again and again in the games.
And yeah, Neil, you're 100% right. And this is what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? We never used to be like that. We used to fight for a lot of sort of like possession and stuff, and because like that's how Jurgen Klopp wanted it. Jurgen Klopp wouldn't tolerate anything less. But for somehow we seem to have lost our way in what we're doing. Do you know what I mean? and we need to get back that kind of like pattern of play where we kind of like scrap for ours. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because like the performance that what happened today when Man United come to Anfield, that should never happen at Anfield. I tell you what, like Bill Shankly would have watched that and he would have turned in his grave.
Yeah, same
He
as
would
Bob
have turned
Paisley
his
and Joe
grave.
Fagan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I even saw Ferguson in the stands laughing, mate, laughing at halftime. So, wow, is this how it's come? Remember Ferguson every time angry? Now he's laughing, bro. Now he's laughing.
Yeah, he's back to laughing now, isn't he?
Thank you, everybody.
He's back to laughing now.
He's back. He's back.
What he's actually done, and you see, this is what you said earlier. How true it is, because what's actually happened there is Amran has studied Liverpool. He studied Liverpool's last couple of games, home and away, right? And he realized that we can get at these guys. We can get at these guys.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And
let me see what Fozi is saying. He said, "Is there any team in the top 5? Please, guys, hit the likes for me, man. I don't ask for much. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you want, if not, please just hit the likes. It's free. It's all free, guys. Appreciate everybody. Is there any team in the top 4 in the top 5 league to lose 4 in a row? I don't think we lost 4 in a row. I don't know where you're getting that from mate. We've lost in the Premier League. We lost 3. In the Premier League, we lost 3. Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Man United. That's all we lost. If you're saying 4, that's the Champions League. So get that right, guys. Please don't try to make fun of us, but you don't get the facts. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, banter us if you want to banter us.
Yeah, but
banter us if you want to
get the right facts first, man.
Please get it right, man. Come on now, seriously.
Klopp once said, "If you are not Messi, you must run." Spot on. Yeah, they're talking about Salah, like not running back. What do you think about that, Unks? Because he's still doing the same thing he's doing last season, even though we've got strikers that can score goals now.
I know, man. It's just jarring, man. When I see sort of things he does, do you know what I mean? But like they've worked him out, didn't they? They just worked him out now. That's why I think in the day that he probably needs to pass more than taking on players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, put other people in a position of sort of like an advantage.
Exactly, man. Yeah, man. Hit the likes, guys. Come on, man. That's all I'm asking for. I don't ask for anything else. Anyone remember we lost 5 games in a row under Klopp at home? Yeah, it was the home games. We just kept on losing again and again. And it started with Burnley, I believe, when Barnes scored a penalty in the last second of the game.
Oh, no, innit?
Don't worry. I remember, mate.
Nothing went right that season, man.
You used to swarm opponents. Sorry, we used to what? Swarm opponents. Yeah, we used to swarm opponents. Yeah. I don't know what we do nowadays, man. We've got Gakpo missing a header in front of the goal. Just hit the goal. That's all you had to do. Just hit the damn goal. But you hit it, for a goal kick. There you go, man. That Klopp podcast drops today. Should be interesting. I might look at it, mate. I might
watch that still.
Yeah, Fergie was laughing. Oh, hell no. Make that guy cry, not laugh. I hate him. Everybody, man, he gave us nightmares when we was kids. Let me just put it that way, bro. And I still remember that.
He gave me nightmares in my 20s, man.
Yeah. Is Isak still on strike? Most probably is, bro.
That's so wrong,
I mean, he probably is. He hasn't come back from that strike still, man. We're still waiting for him. United were shit. We were the toilet they used to park the shit. Oh, goodness me. You're going too far there, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah, steady on, mate.
No ratio, He's all right, though, still.
Yeah, big up N90, man. Players need to step up 100%, bro. Players.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe on N90's channel, man. Put his channel in the chat for us, please, mate.
Yeah, big up, guys.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy, this guy. He's one of your own, mate. He's one of your own.
Didn't he was it fights in the playground because of the oh yeah, those days, man, everybody was fighting us. Everybody, man. Nightmare days under Ferguson back in the day, man. Oh, hate those days. Really hate those days.
I know, naughty 90s,
man. I remember, man. We were just happy by beating them. That's it. You know what I mean? What they used to say to me, yeah, you could beat us, Foz. But don't worry, at the end of the season, we're going to win the league. And they did. We still beat them and we still won the league.
Yeah,
But,
facts.
yeah, yesterday, guys, that performance is laughable from Liverpool. That performance from Man United, fair play, man. Fair play. You can't sit here and say like they didn't deserve to win that game. They fought hard to win that game. They stuck to their plans. That's the difference between the two teams. You give them instructions, they took it on board, and they did what they had to do, which is win the game. We give our instructions. And
nothing happened.
We're headbutting elbows. That's what we're doing.
And nothing happened, you know. Nothing happened. We just
fucking headbutting elbows, you know. Straight kid hell, man. I know, man. Unks, where can people find you, man? Let them know. Man.
Yes. Listen. Excuse me. Another brilliant late night stream. I love these late night streams. I'm addicted to it. Buzz.
Oh, man, we're gonna do it every time. Don't worry about that.
But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna next time we do a late night show, we're gonna put the link in, and you can come and have your say and all that, man.
But first of all, you got to like and subscribe. You know, I mean, it's free.
Yeah, man, hit that like, man. Come on, get these likes.
Come on, man. Bomber clock, man. Yo.
Oh, stop it.
See, the Undertaker's around, guys. I've got the Undertaker's phone number, yeah? If you don't hit that like and subscribe, you heard that. You heard that.
The boys round, mates.
You heard the Undertaker, mate. He's around somewhere near your house, man. So sort it out. Otherwise, you're going to wake up the Undertaker right on top of you there, man.
Yeah, so listen, as I said, it's a lovely stream and that, a good stream. And obviously, we got a lot of things off our chest and that, you know what I mean? And interesting chat. So big up, Fozi, man, each and every time, man. You always do some great streams. Love you to bits. Always. You know that, innit?
Always on.
And no pause. And no pause on that one. No pause on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me Uncle Rodz TV. That is on YouTube. That's on YouTube. And also you can find me on Twitter, Anfield Uncle Rodz. And you can find me on Instagram, Anfield Uncle Rodz, man. Come and say hello, man. Seriously, come and say hello. 100%. It'd be good to hear from you guys, though. You know what I mean? You know.
Oh, first of all, thank you to Judge Mo, by the way, by redirecting.
Yeah, big up, Josh, man.
We might not be your cup of tea, but you know, you're always welcome over here if you like. Nobody pushes anyone on here. We just do our thing. We enjoy doing our thing, and if you like to agree, disagree, if you're from another club, there's no problems, man. Come over here. If you want to hear an outside point of view of your football club, we're here to give you obviously our opinions as well. You know, if you want to banter with it, we'll do that. We could do that. If you want us to be giving us our honest opinions, we'll do that. If you want us to criticize, we'll do that as well. So anything we want, we'll do over here. We're fair. And not only that, both of us have been here since the beginning of the Premier League. So we're one of your, you know, older fans, and you know, your help counts with us as well, man. We're respectful people, man. You're not gonna hear a lot of swearings over here. Let's just be honest there.
Yeah. We treat everybody with respect. As long as you treat us with respect.
100%. He says, hands on your heart, do you expect the gaffer to turn it around, Uncle?
I don't know. I mean, all right, if I be honest, of what I've seen so far, no.
Okay.
But then again, he could surprise me.
Yeah. I think, in my opinion, I think we can. I'm a believer in it. I'm that type of fan, guys.
But yes, you know what?
If you got this much quality, you should turn it around. You should.
But you know what?
If you don't, then see you later as a manager, man.
You know what? I think in order for him to do that, he has to let go his stubbornness. Let go his stubbornness, and then you know, maybe we got a chance. But we will see. It will come down to the Frankfurt game and obviously the Brentford game. You know what I mean? Away to Brentford.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be a test.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if we go 1-0 down from early out, we know we're going to win.
100%. God says, gone are the days when we had the memes for Salah, Mane, and Firmino. We was actually discussing that the other day. We had the actual formation of the old team. If you missed that goal ratio, where they were banging in goals left, right, and center. Yeah, that doesn't exist. And me and Uncle Roz actually, who was it? Was it just me and you when we was
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that?
yeah.
We was talking about that. We do this late night on a regular. You should actually join because we do actual old teams as well as the new teams as
Yeah,
well, and we have good discussions, man. We was talking about that. I swear, there, wallahi, we did that. We did that a couple of shows ago.
When we was talking about thing, when he was talking about thing as well, we talked about people like Franco Baresi and all that
Yes.
sort of thing.
We
art
talked
of their
about all players,
defending.
man. Maldini's. Not many people knew about a few things about certain players I mentioned, didn't it? Some people don't know about Maldini, how he started in football, and everybody else. And we've got some great stuff that people don't know about. You know what I mean? But if you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, you might see a lot of stuff in the future as well.
What about you remember that Italian player? Was it Donadoni?
Of course, Donadoni, man, curly whirly in the left wing. Come on, cutting in, always dribbling. Of course, bro. Come on, man. Roberto Donadoni. Of course, I know. Come on, man.
He wasn't nice, you know. He was not nice.
Take the piss, player, mate. Take the piss. Thank you for the stream, Uncle Fozi and Uncle Rodz. Big up, Tipso, man.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up.
Big up, man. Big up, everybody. Big up. Need to show. Yeah, anytime, bro. Just give me the link in it. That's it. You're welcome.
He's a good lad. I love that guy. He's a good lad.
Send me the link. Please subscribe to this young man over here, guys. Appreciate that. If you do, go to his channel. It's right there at NATH 90FC. That's the one there, right there, guys. So please go subscribe to him. Yeah. He's growing his channel, and with your help, he will get to the place that he wants to get to. You know what I mean? Helping each other is what it's all about. At the end of the day, guys, no matter who you support, we're football fans first. So if we help each other, that's the way forward in life. You know what I mean? Everyone needs, support. Stubbornness and being, that kind of fan that just doesn't like people because of some silly reasons. It's not the way to go forward, man. Just check out the human side of a person, and then you might be surprised. You know what I mean? You might be surprised, man. Some people surprise you straight away.
I mean, that's me. I don't hate anybody. I may dislike some people.
Listen, I subscribe and comment on Man United fan channel sometimes. I mean, that's how it is.
Listen,
I like those guys, actually. Some of the guys.
My friend at the day, Macy, she's got a channel. She's a Man United fan, and from that, I love her to bits. Lovely girl. Lovely girl. Love her to bits, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
You know
That's what it's all about, man. All this rivalry stuff, you know what I mean? It's something new to me, you know what I mean? Because us lot are older fans, guys. We're new to this platform in regards to the rivalry kind of. We're all the YouTube, you know what I mean? Because some of us started in 2019, 17, all that stuff. But, when people don't like people for no reason, that's a new thing to me. That's a new thing to me. I've never seen anything like that. You don't know me, but if you get to know me, you might like me. You ever heard of that term before? That's how it is. Yeah. That's how it is. So, listen, we know more about your football club than you think we don't know. You know what I mean? We know a lot. I watch a lot of, teams around the Premier League. So if you need outside advice, I might give you good advice. You never know. Uncle Rodz will do the same. That's how it is. But please, guys, like, share, and subscribe. I gratefully appreciate the people that tuned in, of course, to us on a regular basis, and I gratefully appreciate the people that actually come from Judge Mo's channel and come on here and stayed with us to the end of the stream. You know what I mean? So I'll be on Judge Mo's later on. I think Rational Show, I think I'm on. But I should be back on this one sometime in the morning, hopefully around 10 or 11. So you might see me there, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, people. Take care, everybody. Big up, Mr.
Big up, bless up, one love.
Take care. 2 streams in a few hours. Crazy. When did we ever do that? Ooh.
Yeah. That's what the hard work gets you, mate. Big up, bless up, one love, my friend, my people.
Sayonara. We could do it. Take care, everybody.